The General Hospital recaps for August 30th to September 3rd, 2021, featuring an audacious kidnapping, a steamy hen night, spaghetti sauce that points to a resurrection, and so much more. General Hospital recaps, Monday, August 30th. Lisa Lobrecht, Kathleen Gotti, directed Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, to steer Peter August, Wes Ramsey, in the direction of Street. Lucia, after breaking up a violent exchange between Peter and Mike, Maurice Benard, Nina does exactly that. She later agreed to go on an official date with Mike. Jordan Ashford, Brianna Nicole Henry, arranged a private confab with Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. She explained that despite his imprisonment, Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, is still wielding his power. However, she stopped short of revealing that Cyrus placed hits on Laura Collins, Jeannie Francis, and Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, Austin Holt, Roger Howarth, and Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, meet and discuss ELQ business, much to Brooklyn Quartermain's Amanda Seddon chagrin. Scott Baldwin, Ken Schreiner, was optimistic that the evidence Austin acquired pertaining to Edward Quartermain reinstating Jimmy Lee Holt into his will would result in their court case being moved up. Gladys Corbin, Bonnie Burrows, made a nuisance of herself, much to Lucy Coe, Lynn Herring, Brando Corbin, Johnny Wachter, and Sasha Gilmore's Sophia Matson dismay. Vincent Novak, Glenn Taranto, assured Carly Corinthus, Laura Wright, that his nephew would no longer be an issue. Joey, Patrick Zeller, has been ordered to leave town. Lucy castigated Scott for his involvement with Liesl. Gladys foisted herself upon Vincent, who was glad to meet a fellow Carly detractor. Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, shared her theory that Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, is alive with Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, and Sean Butler, Sean Blakemore. They both agreed that she should make that investigation her top priority. Brooklyn was under the impression that Austin was sweet on Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, Sam, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Dante Falconeri. Dominic Zamprogna, congregated with the intention of poring over the WSB investigation into Drew's downed airplane. They discover that Drew was accompanied by a fellow traveler, whose ticket was paid for by Lethe Unlimited, a company with ties to Crichton Clark. Scott and Liesl's private jet suddenly takes a nosedive. GH recaps, Tuesday, August 31st. Sam floated the theory that a WSB agent was behind the sabotaging of Drew's plane. Jordan agreed to help Sean investigate who actually shot Hayden Barnes, Rebecca Buddig, but only during her downtime. Scott and Liesl are rendered unconscious. Villainous lackeys emerge from the front of the jet, and one of them places a call to their employer. They are instructed to divest themselves of Scott, then proceed to a predetermined destination. With Trina Robinson, Sydney Michaela, serving as her sous chef, Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, set about preparing her Dada Jack's family signature dish. At Trina's suggestion, Jocelyn decides to serve appetizers along with the main course. Trina's offers the leftover marinara sauce she acquired on her trip to Nixon Falls. Jason and Carly opinion that Cyrus has made contact with one of the heads of the 5 families. They both agree that Vincent Novak is the most likely candidate, but it's Mr. Buscema, of the Cosa Nostra, who pays Cyrus a visit. Hamilton Finn, Michael Easton, Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, Violet, Jophiel Love, and Aiden, Enzo de Angelis, enjoy a family camping trip. Finn and Liz wind up falling into the nearby lake, which elicits laughter from the others. They later snuggle up together in front of the fire. General Hospital recaps, Wednesday, September 1st. An unconscious Scott parachuted onto the campground occupied by Finn, Liz and Co. They attend to him with the assistance of PC pioneer Wyatt Hoover, Patrick J. Gibbons. Carly interrupted a romantic interlude between Sasha and Brando. She requested that the latter keep his ear to the ground and report back any rumblings he may hear in relation to Cyrus making contact with anyone associated with the 5 families. Sasha did not want Brando back in the mob. Vincent Novak gallantly insisted that Gladys accompany him to Jason and Carly's wedding. Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thibault, offered Carly and Jason her congratulations, then met her blind date. She winds up fleeing when he waxes lyrically about homebrewing his own beer. Britt rushes to the hospital to check on Scott. Jax and Jocelyn sample the appetizers. Jocelyn is perturbed by the fact that the marinara sauce tastes so similar to Sunny's. Jocelyn's conviction makes Jax reappraise his supposed hallucination he had of Sunny in Nixon Falls. Meanwhile, Nina and Mike nearly made love, but Nina pulled away. She then proceeds to tell Mike they can't be intimate until he investigates his past. GH recaps, Thursday, September 2nd. Scott's blood work showed traces of chloroform. Liesl awoke in Luck's surroundings and learned that she is the prisoner of a very much alive Victor Cassadine, Charles Shaughnessy, Esme Prince, Avery Kristen Pohl, secured a ceasefire between Nicolas Cassadine, Marcus Coloma, and Spencer Cassadine, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, though Spencer's agreement to concede had more to do with his desire to see his allowance restored. Ava Jerome Cassadine, Maura West, disappointed Trina with the revelation that she'll soon be departing Port Charles. When Trina reiterated the news to Spencer and Esme made mention of Ava's daughter, though she used her given name of Lauren, which unsettled Trina. General Hospital recaps, Friday, September 3rd. Friends and family surprised Carly with a bachelorette party. Brando thrilled the women with a striptease, and Sasha learned firsthand about one of Brando's side gigs, at Spinelli's. Bradford Anderson, and Michael Corinthus's, Chad Jewell, urging, Jason agreed to drinks at the Savoy. It was a dramatic night featuring Joey's appearance, a resulting brawl, and a subsequent arrest. Jax pressed Ava for intel about Nina's life in Nixon Falls. Ava had very little to offer him. Phyllis Caulfield, Joy Skye, encouraged Mike and Nina to live in the moment. Mike once again poured his heart out to Nina. General Hospital, GH, airs weekdays on ABC. Check your local listings for airtimes. For more about what's coming up in Port Charles, check out all the latest that's been posted on GH Spoilers, and for an in-depth look at the show's history, click here. Adblock test, why?